Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the new poem, that is The Pulley. But before going to turn towards the actual poem, we must have to go through the warming up activity. It is also very important from the exam point of view, and we can learn easily the poem if we go through the warming up questions. So we are going to turn towards warming up activity. Here, first one, go through the following images and try to link them with our lives. For example, storm, hardships that we face in our life. Here some images are given and we have to try to link these images with our lives. For example, one of image is given, for example, storm is given here, hardships that we face in our life. Here the first one, the picture of is given here, that is owl. Owl's picture is given here, and we know that owl is stand for wisdom. Owl here stand for wisdom. Here it is, owl stand for wisdom. Now second one, rose. This one also given here, and rose stands for determination. Rose stands for determination. Third one, tree stands for life. Tree here stands for life. After that, next one, clouds stands for here sorrowful moments. Some of the sorrowful moments indicates cloud. Here it is, cloud stands for sorrowful moments. After that, bouquet of flowers. Then next one that is given here, bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers, it indicates beauty. It indicates what? Beauty. That is also given here. And waterfall, next one, waterfall. Here it is, waterfall, it indicates strength. Waterfall indicates strength. Later, mountains indicate what? Honor. Here mountains indicate honor. And last one, sunrise, it indicates hope. Here it is, sunrise, it indicates hope. These are. Now second question, you may have often indulged in talking to yourself audibly. For example, oh dear, why didn't I get up sooner? Let me finish this quickly and then I will be free. How silly of me, why didn't I think of it before? Such expressions are called dramatic monologues. आता या ज्या एक्सप्रेशन्स आहेत, अशा प्रकारचे एक्सप्रेशन्स, त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? ड्रामॅटिक मोनोलॉग्स असं म्हणतो. बघा, imagine and write monologues suitable in the following situations. Some of the situations are given here. You have to imagine and you must have to write such type of monologues suitable to the given situations. 4 situations here that is given here. It's your birthday next week. आता इथं पहिली सिच्युएशन दिलेली आहे, इट्स युअर बर्थडे नेक्स्ट वीक. आता write your own monologues for that situation. According to me, I wonder what presents I will get. I hope dad gets me the bicycle he promised. This is. Second one, you have been waiting long at the city bus stop. You have been waiting long at the city bus stop. According to me, oh brother, now I shall be late for school again. Oh bother, now I shall be late for school again. Third one, your final exam results are to be declared tomorrow. Your final exam results are to be declared tomorrow. According to me, I wish it were tomorrow. I wish it were tomorrow. Next one, your mother has been chatting for very long on the telephone. Here, this conversation could go on for ages. When will I get a chance to call? When will I get a chance to call to her? That is. After that, third one, the pulley is mechanical device. The pulley is what? Mechanical device. Try and write down places where it can be used and for what purposes. According to me, the pulley is used, the word pulley is a mechanical device and it is used to draw water out of a well, in elevators, in exercise machines, as well as in theaters to open curtains, to lift up heavy objects at construction sites. These are. Now we are going to turn towards the actual poem, but before going to discuss the whole poem, I am going to read the poem first. Please Listen it properly or carefully. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessings standing by, let us, said he, power on him all we can. Let the world's riches which disperse lie contract into a span. So strength first made a way, then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost all was out, good God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. For if I should, said he, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would adore my gifts instead of me, and rest in nature, not the God of nature. So both should losers be. You let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Let him be rich and weary, that at last, if goodness lead him not, at weariness may toss him to my breast. Now this poem, The Pulley, is written by one of the famous poet whose name was George Herbert. Here, before going to turn towards the poem, we must have to go through the author or poet. The Pulley is written by George Herbert, 1593 to 1633, was a Welsh poet. He was a Welsh poet. He was a priest by profession. By profession he was a priest. म्हणजे अगदी व्यवसायामध्ये काय होते नेमके प्रिस्ट होते, धर्मगुरू होते. ही रोट रिलीजियस पोएम्स विथ अ लॉट ऑफ इमेजरी अँड कन्सिट्स. ही हॅड रिटन वेरियस पोएम्स बट दे आर religious one. He had written religious poems, and also he has used various imagery as well as conceits in his poem. The poem exhibits a strange but two-way relationship between God and his worshippers. Here in this poem, the poem relates to a strange but there was a two-way relationship between God and his associates, means his worshippers. Though he has showered or bestowed upon his worshipper with all his blessings, somewhere he holds them up with a pulley drawn to be grateful to him in all their endeavors. Here, though he has showered, though he has bestowed all these things to his worshippers, but somehow he holds them up, how, with a pulley drawn to be grateful to him in all their tries, in all their endeavors. God gives so many precious gifts to the devotee, but at the same time, God also expects something in return. What does he expect? Why does he withhold? बघा आता इथे काय म्हणतात बघा, God he gives so many precious gifts to us, to his devotee, but at the same time God also expects something in return. म्हणजे देव आपल्याला भरपूर अशी प्रिशियस गिफ्ट देत असतो, पण त्याला सुद्धा काहीतरी अपेक्षा असते. व्हॉट डज ही एक्सपेक्ट? त्याची अपेक्षा नेमकी काय असते? वाय डज ही विथहोल्ड? The pulley shows how God lifts man towards himself with the pulley of restlessness. What is distinctly metaphysical about the poem is that a religious notion is conveyed through a secular scientific image. Here, this poem is a metaphysical poem that uses the extended metaphor of a pulley to explain the reason for why man is always restless. इथं या पोएममध्ये माणूस हा नेहमी रेस्टलेस का असतो हे इथं या पोएटला दाखवून द्यायचं आहे. मेटाफिजिक्स इज अ ब्रांच ऑफ फिलॉसॉफी दॅट एक्सप्लोर्स द फंडामेंटल क्वेश्चन्स इंक्लुडिंग द नेचर ऑफ कन्सेप्ट्स लाईक बीइंग, एक्झिस्टन्स ॲज वेल ॲज रियालिटी. आता बघा आपल्याला स्टांजा वाईज पोएम बघायचं आहे. फर्स्ट स्टांजा. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessings standing by, let us said he. Here he referred to God, so it is given here capital He. Power on him all we can. Let the world's riches with dispersed lie contract into a span. Here three words are given, which are difficult words, and it is very useful for A3 question, means vocabulary questions. Here the word riches, here it means wealth, bounties, as well as dispersed lie. Dispersed means what? Scattered here and there, scattered. After that, contract. The word contract means what? Collect together, एकत्र गोळा करणं, that is called contract here. After that, span. The word span is given. Span means what? Small space. Span means what? Small space. Here the poet says that at the time when God first created man, at first created man, he had a glass of blessings standing by, and he thought that he would be generous and shower on man all the gifts possible. बघा, जेव्हा या देवानं या मानवाची निर्मिती केली, माणूस जेव्हा तयार केला त्यावेळेस त्या देवानं याच लोकांना किंवा माणसांना भरपूर असे आशीर्वाद दिले. त्याला ग्लास ऑफ ब्लेसिंग म्हटले. ही थॉट दॅट ही वुड बी जनरस, ही वुड बी काइंड. त्यांना असा विचार केला देवाने की आपण या लोकांशी निर्दयीपणे न वागता आपण दयाळूपणे वागलं पाहिजे, जनरस झालं पाहिजे. अँड शॉवर ऑन मॅन ऑल द गिफ्ट्स पॉसिबल. आणि त्यामुळं असा विचार करून या देवानं काय केलं की सगळ्या ज्या गोष्टी असतील त्या माणसाला जेवढ्या शक्य होतील त्या द्यायचा प्रयत्न केला. Here also he said that the poet says that God intended that all the treasures of the earth which lay scattered and they should be collected and concentrated in a small space as well as he had created which was a man. Again he wants to say that God intended that. आता इथं God wished that, देवाची इच्छा काय आहे बघा, all the treasures of the earth, या प्लॅनेटवरची जी सगळी संपत्ती आहे, all the treasures of the earth which lay scattered, की जी सगळी इथं आस्ताविस्त पसरलेली आहे, should be collected and concentrated in the small space he had created which was man. बघा, त्याला ही जी संपत्ती सगळी जी तयार केलेली आहे देवानं ती सगळी या माणसाला मिळावी हीच त्याची इच्छा आहे, या देवाची इच्छा आहे. त्यानंतर सेकंड शतकामध्ये काय दिलं बघा, सो स्ट्रेंथ फर्स्ट मेड अ वे, then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. Here in this stanza the word perceiving. Perceiving means what? Noticing or becoming conscious of. Becoming conscious of. That is called here perceiving. Here through this stanza he want to say that the first gift God gave man was strength. देवानं जर माणसाला पहिले गिफ्ट कुठलं दिलं असेल ते कुठलं आहे? स्ट्रेंथ. The first gift given by God to a man, that is strength. Here it is, strength is the first gift. Sometimes the question will be asked that what is the first gift given by God to the man? That is here strength. After that this was followed by beauty. त्यानंतर कुठलं गिफ्ट दिलं? ब्युटी. देन विजडम, देन ऑनर अँड प्लेजर. बघा हा क्रम कसा लागतो बघा. फर्स्ट गिफ्ट गिवन बाय गॉड, दॅट इज स्ट्रेंथ, देन विजडम, आफ्टर दॅट देन ब्युटी, देन विजडम, देन ऑनर ॲज वेल ॲज लास्ट वन प्लेजर. When almost all was out, God made us stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. बघा म्हटलं, when nearly all the gifts had been bestowed on man, God stopped a while. जेव्हा ही सगळी गिफ्ट देवानं जेव्हा माणसाला देऊन झालेली आहेत तेव्हा देव थोडा थांबतो, हे गिफ्ट्स द्यायचे थांबतो. He stopped a while. He noticed that of all the treasures only one gift remained at the bottom of the glass, and that was rest. God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. He thought that one of the gift he had to give, but only one gift remained. He thought that, and that of all the treasures, the bottom of the glass, that was rest. Here it is given. Rest was the gift which he had not given to man. त्यानंतर एकच गिफ्ट द्यायचं राहिलं होतं माणसाला, ते म्हणजे कुठलं गिफ्ट होतं इथं? रेस्ट. थर्ड स्टांजा बघा. फॉर आय शूड, सेड ही, बेस्टो दिस ज्वेल ऑल्सो ऑन माय क्रिएचर, ही वूड अडोर माय गिफ्ट्स इन्स्टेड ऑफ मी, अँड रेस्ट इन नेचर, नॉट द गॉड ऑफ नेचर, सो बोथ शूड लूजर्स बी. बघा लक्ष द्या. तर वाय ही हॅड remain to give such type of gift, that is rest. Here through this stanza he want to say that God said to himself that if he bestowed this precious as well as valuable gift to his creation, man would love and worship only the gifts of nature, and they would not love the God who had created all things in nature. बघा त्यांनी असा विचार केला, जर सगळेच गिफ्ट मी या लोकांना दिले, देवाने कसा विचार केला बघा, सगळे गिफ्ट जर मी या लोकांना दिले तर त्यांना कशाची कदर राहणार नाही. ही said to himself that if he bestowed this precious as well as valuable gift to his creation, man would love and worship only the gifts of nature and would not love the God who had created all these things in nature. म्हणजे हा माणूस जो आहे तो माणूस हा स्वार्थी बनेल, तो या ज्या व्यक्तीनं किंवा ज्या देवानं हे निसर्ग तयार केला आहे किंवा निसर्गातल्या गोष्टी ज्या तयार केलेल्या आहेत त्याच्यावरती त्याचं अजिबात प्रेम असणार नाही त्यानंतर, कारण त्याला कशाची गरज भासणार नाही. लक्षात आलं का? आणि त्यामुळे इथं ही हॅड रिमेन सच टाईप ऑफ दिस गिफ्ट ॲट दी बॉटम ऑफ दी ग्लास, दॅट वॉज रेस्ट. अँड अगेन ही थॉट दॅट दिस बोथ गॉड ॲज वेल एज मॅन वूड फायनली लूज इच अदर. म्हणजे दोघेही, गॉडसुद्धा इथं लोकांना विसरून जाईल, कारण सगळ्या गोष्टी आता दिलेल्या आहेत, त्यामुळे आता काही गरज नसणार नाही आणि आपला काही संबंध असणार नाही असं होईल. आणि माणूससुद्धा देवाला विसरू शकेल, कारण आता सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्याला मिळालेल्या आहेत, त्यामुळं आपल्यालासुद्धा देवाची गरज नाही असं माणसालासुद्धा वाटेल. म्हणजे इथं काय म्हटलं का, फायनली बोथ गॉड अँड मॅन वूड फायनली लूज इच अदर. In the final stanza here, the word bestow, 2-3 words are given here which are very important for the vocabulary question. The word bestow here, bestow on, give as a gift to, give as a gift to, म्हणजे एखाद्याला एखादी गोष्ट गिफ्ट म्हणून बहाल करणं, that is called bestow. After that, jewel here, the word jewel, it means precious valuable things. Here contentment or rest. Rest is the precious thing. Jewel means here not is actual jewel, म्हणजे हा ॲक्च्युअल दागिना नव्हे, तर इथं व्हॅल्युएबल थिंग कुठला आहे, रेस्ट. रेस्टला जिथं काय म्हटलं इथं ज्वेल हा इथं वर्ड दिलेला आहे. आफ्टर दॅट अडोअर, द वर्ड अडोअर मीन्स वॉट, लव व्हेरी मच, लव व्हेरी मच, दॅट इज कॉल्ड हिअर अडोअर. बघा पुन्हा सांगतो या सांगामध्ये काय दिलेलं आहे, गॉड सेड टू हिमसेल्फ दॅट इफ ही बेस्टोड दिस प्रिशियस अँड व्हॅल्युएबल गिफ्ट टू हिज क्रिएशन मीन्स मॅन, then definitely he would love and worship only the gifts of nature, and he would not love the God who had created all these things in nature. So both God and man would finally lose each other, according to the poet. In the final stanza he want to say that let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Let him be rich and weary, that at last if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. Here in this stanza, the word repining restlessness means what? Continuous anxiety due to dissatisfaction, continuous worriedness, continuous anxiety due to the dissatisfaction, that is called here repining restlessness. After that, weary means what? Here very tired. And last one, toss means here bring, throw close, that is called here toss. Here through this stanza, in the final stanza, he wants to say us that God let man retain all the other gifts, but together with them he left man restless and continually anxious, worried and dissatisfied. इथं शेवटी माणसाला या देवानं काय केलेलं की सतत त्याला चिंता असावी, काळजी लागावी, तो डिससॅटिस्फाईड असावा. सॅटिस्फाईड झाला तर त्याला कशाची देवाची गरज भासणार नाही, देवाची गरजच लागणार नाही. म्हणून ही लेफ्ट मॅन रेस्टलेस, ही लेफ्ट मॅन अँशियस, वरीड, ॲज वेल ॲज ही लेफ्ट द मॅन डिससॅटिस्फाईड. ही थॉट दॅट मॅन शुड बी रिच विथ ॲबंडन्स ऑफ गिफ्ट्स. त्यांचा असा विचार आहे की माणूस हा श्रीमंत झाला पाहिजे. मॅन शुड बी रिच विथ ॲबंडन्स ऑफ गिफ्ट्स, बट ही शुड ऑलवेज रिमेन टायर्ड अँड रेस्टलेस. त्याला सगळ्या गिफ्ट्स मिळाव्यात, तो श्रीमंत राहावा माणूस, भरपूर गिफ्ट्स मिळावेत, बट ही शुड ऑलवेज रिमेन टायर्ड अँड रेस्टलेस. पण माणूस हा कसा नेहमी थकलेला असावा किंवा रेस्टलेस राहावा अशी या देवाची इच्छा होती. And finally he said that God reasoned that only then at last, if the quality of goodness did not lead man back to God, sheer fatigue means tiredness would draw man back to God's heart. बघा, quality of goodness did not lead man back to God. म्हणजे चांगुलपणामुळं माणूस कधी देवासमोर जात नाही. बघा कुठले आपण मग बघतो की आज आपण बघतो समाजामध्ये की आपल्याला जर कुठल्या गोष्टींची कमतरता आपल्यामध्ये असेल किंवा आपल्याला जर कुठल्या गोष्टी पाहिजे असतील तर आपण देवासमोर प्रार्थना करतो. ज्या चांगल्या गोष्टी झाल्या असतील किंवा आपल्याकडे चांगल्या गोष्टी असतील त्यासाठी आपण करतो का? बघा नाही. म्हणजे इथं देवाला सांगायचं आहे की जर चांगल्या गोष्टी असतील तर देव माझ्यासमोर येणारच नाही. आणि त्यामुळं गॉड ही तर इच्छा आहे की ही शुड ऑलवेज रिमेन टायर्ड, ही शुड ऑलवेज रिमेन रेस्टलेस. सो because of restlessness, because of tiredness, he would draw that man back to God's heart. म्हणजे थकलेला माणूस असल्यामुळं, काळजीत माणूस असल्यामुळं, संकटात असल्यामुळं नक्कीच तो काय येणार? देवासमोर येणार आणि आपल्यासमोर यावा माणूस. म्हणून देवानं हे शेवटचं गिफ्ट जे आहे ते गिफ्ट राखून ठेवलेलं आहे. कुठलं गिफ्ट सांगितलं ते? रेस्ट. बघा लक्षात येते का बघा, पुन्हा एकदा सांगतो एकदा. इन द फर्स्ट स्टांजा ही सेज दॅट at the time when God first created man, he had a glass of blessings standing by, as well as he thought that he would be generous, he would be kind, as well as shower all the gifts on man, as well as possible as to him, as well as also he intended that God intended that all the treasures of the earth which lay scattered should be collected and concentrated in the small space he had created, which was man. In the second stanza he said that the first gift God gave man was strength, next gift that is beauty, after that wisdom, next one honor, and last one pleasure. And when nearly all the gifts had been bestowed on man, he stopped a while and he noticed that of all the treasures only one gift remained at the bottom of the glass, that was rest. In the third stanza he said that God said to himself that if he bestowed all these precious gifts, and this precious means rest is the precious gift here and valuable gift here, and if he bestowed this gift to his creation means man, then he would love and worship only the gifts of nature, and he would not love the God who had created all these things in nature. Thus both God as well as man, they would finally lose each other, according to poet here. In the final stanza he wants to say us that so God let man retain all the other gifts, but together with them he left man restless as well as anxious, dissatisfied, and he thought that the man should be rich with very much gifts, abundance of gifts, but he should always remain tired, always remain restless. And there was a reason behind it. Why he said that the man should be remain tired, the man should be remain restless. God reasoned that only then at last, if the quality of goodness that did not lead man back to God, only sheer fatigue, only tiredness, they would draw man back to God's heart, according to जॉर्ज हार्बर्ट. म्हणजे इथं याला सांगायचं की फक्त चांगुलपणा असेल तर लोक देवासमोर येणार नाहीत, पण कुठल्याही गोष्टींची कमतरता असतील तर नक्कीच देवासमोर येतील. म्हणून हे जे गिफ्ट आहे, व्हॅल्युएबल गिफ्ट, ते देवानं आपल्यासाठी ते राखून ठेवलेलं आहे की लोक आपल्यासमोर यावेत, लोकांनी आपल्याला विनवणी करावी. इथंपर्यंतचा हा व्हिडिओ आपल्याला बघायचा. अलॉंग विथ दिस व्हिडिओ लेक्चर आय एम गोइंग टू गिव्ह यू एक्सरसाइज विच विल बी इन द PDF फॉर्मॅट. यू हॅव टू सॉल्व इट प्रॉम्प्टली as usual and send mates feedback. Thank you.